Sunday, April 18th, and it's about 5 o'clock. It's a 20% chance of rain today, and every time I think about doing this, it's about 90% chance, because it's either raining or just done. We're turning up the road now. We got a Jeep full of gear. Shooting bench, guns, lead sled, camera equipment. I'm gonna try to get this on film. Something I forgot to put in the video came in the mail today. The Carlson's Winchester Longbeard XR 20 gauge choke tube. And this is for heavy shot lead or TSS, and it's a .568. One thing I'm gonna do when I put this choke tube in, I have some Gorilla Grease that is for my breech plug on my muzzle loaders, and I'm just gonna put a little bit of that on the thread before I thread this in, so that way if we get into some water or get into something like that, some rain it won't rust up. Hello everybody, and welcome to Hunter Gatherer channel, and today we are going to sight in a Mossberg 500 Youth 20 gauge. So here's our equipment list. We have some splatter turkey targets and some fold-out turkey targets. We have some 7.5 shot 20 gauge 2 3/4 shells, and then we have these 4 options for turkey loads: the Winchester Double X number 5, Winchester Longbeard XR number 5, these Federal Premium turkey loads, and some Federal Premium Grand Slam. And we're just going to see what this gun likes the best. I know every gun shoots different, patterns differently, and every choke does too. So we're going to try these 4 options and see which one we like best. I'm going to apologize ahead of time. The name of this property is called Windy Pines. We got a bunch of pine trees up here, and it's on the top of a hill, and it is always windy. And I've got a good feeling there's going to be some background noise, and I do apologize, but you got to do this when you can. And so now is when I can. I took my first shot, and it was about, I don't know, 8 or 10 inches low and a little bit to the left. So I did an adjustment. This particular red dot uses a number 3 Allen wrench. So I adjusted it, and we're gonna take another shot and see what it looks like. So we're only shooting at 15 yards or so, but this is what I have. That was the first one. I bumped it up just a little bit, and then I shot that one, and it looks pretty good. So now we're gonna move on. We're gonna move back to 20 yards. I'm gonna shoot the 20 gauge shells in the same order that I told you them in. The Winchester Double X, the Winchester Longbeard XRs, then the Federal Premium Turkey Load, and then the Federal Premium Grand Slam. This target is one folded up paper with 6 turkeys on it. So I'm gonna start from the top left with the Double X, then the center in the top with the Longbeard XR, the right with the regular turkey load, and then the bottom left with a Grand Slam. All right, we'll go take a peek at it. It's starting to rain, and I'm starting to notice that each shot each shell is patterning a little differently with windage and elevation. So the Double X is pretty good, but it looks like it's hitting a little to the right. The Longbeard XR, I'm thinking might be a little high, like a little high and right. The Federal Premiums look like just a general pattern there, maybe a little low right. There's quite a few shot down here. And the Grand Slams looks like they're patterning a little low left. I was shooting right here, so it might be just left. I think I want to come back another day when it's not raining and really work on the pattern. See which one I like better. Not which one's hitting dead center, but which one patterns the best at 30 yards. And then work on adjusting it and going with that shell. So we're going to postpone this, come back another day. So you will see me on day 2 here in a second. New day, new plan. I went to the store and bought some 22 by 28 inch poster board, and the game plan is I'm going to shoot at center with each of the 4 shot choices, and then I'm going to measure the shot pattern, see which one I like better, try to figure out which one has a better center pattern or all around good pattern, and pick that one and then zero the gun in from there. So I'm going to shoot these at 30 yards and see which pattern looks the best at 30. It's a beautiful day, sun is shining, and the wind is blowing at Windy Pines. Have all 4 of these shot choices here, and we're just going to start trying to see which one patterns the best. So we're going to go for the first shot. This is the pattern at 30 yards with the Winchester Double X. It's not too bad. That's a pretty good amount of pellets there in the center. Next up is the Longbeard XR. This is the Longbeard XR number 5 at 30 yards. I don't know. Personally, I think it's maybe a little farther spread out than I want it to be. After shooting the next 2, we'll really see, but I'm not too sure about it yet. Federal Premium High Velocity Turkey Load. To me, that looks like pretty good pattern. Fairly centralized. I mean, it doesn't give you a lot of wiggle room, but I think that one looks pretty good. The last one to try are the Federal Premium Grand Slams. This is the pattern on the Grand Slam. And now it's time to look at all 4 and try to figure out which one I think is the best. I really didn't cover what I was looking for when I was shooting the poster boards at 30 yards. And what I was looking for was kind of a not super tight group, kind of spread out, but still a good shot density. And so that's what I was looking for. Some of them were pretty open, at least one of them. And other ones were maybe a big clump here and then kind of spread out, and I was looking for a good overall coverage. I'm going to show you each poster and explain to you what I saw, and then I'll show you the one that I chose. This is the Winchester Double X, and it looks pretty good. It's got a pretty good pattern to it. It's kind of wide. It was the first one I shot, and I thought, man, this might be the one. Now these poster boards are 22 inches high and 28 inches wide, and this is at 30 yards. Winchester Longbeard XR. This one could do in a pinch. I just really didn't like it. It wasn't really dense. It's kind of spread out a bit more than I wanted, and so I said, you know, I'm going to skip that one. Let's check the next one. This was the Federal Premium turkey loads, and you can see this one's kind of tight. Most of it's in the center, and that's not terrible, and I bet you that'll reach out even farther. But I thought, you know, I liked the first poster better than this one, but it's not the worst it could be. And this is the Federal Premium Grand Slams. I like this one a lot. It's a pretty good density. There's probably a 10-inch, oh, I can make that blurry, 10 to 12 inch main shot area. And this was before I adjusted the scope. It needed to come down just a touch and a little to the left because I was shooting at the black dot in the center right there. And so it was a little high and a little to the right. But after looking at all four of them, I chose the Grand Slam as my first choice. And then the Winchester Double X is my second. Like I said, the Grand Slams are my first choice. The Double X would be my second. The regular Federals would be my third. And then the Longbeard XR would be my last. With the ammo shortage right now, I only have one box of each. And I've had these for a while. I didn't go stock up or anything. I wasn't even sure if I was going to run the 20 gauge or if my daughter wanted to go hunting. When she said she did, I was like, man, I'm glad I had bought these a while ago. So what I did was I shot a few rounds of each one. So I have like 6 of one, 6 of another kind of thing, you know. So if we go through 6 of one, I'll be able to go to the next one in line. I don't think we're going to go through 6 of one and 6 of another and 6 of another to get to the Longbeards. So I think they're just going to kind of hang around for a while. But now I know what it's shooting the best and which ones we had chosen. And these Grand Slams I've had for a few years. I think I even heard that they've changed up either the wad control or some other thing. So it might not be as good the next box I buy. But for now, that's what we have, and that's how I chose. Federal Premium Grand Slam. I moved back to 40. I adjusted it down some. I just want to see what it looks like. And that's the last one of this distance. I'm going to move up to 30 and shoot the splatter target after that, and we're going to call it good. Last shot with the Federal Premium Grand Slams on the splatter target, and this is at 30 yards. And this will show if Brielle can kill a turkey at 30. 40 looked pretty good, so I think we'll see how it goes. Pretty sure that's a dead turkey. I did click the red dot over 2 more clicks just to try to center that, and I think we've got a winner. Federal Premium Grand Slam out of the Mossberg 500 with the Longbeard XR choke. I think it's going to be a lethal combination, and we've got 4 days until it's time. So my plan is to get my daughter Brielle out to shoot a shot with it just to see what it's like, and we'll have 5 shots left of the Grand Slam, so I don't want to use too much of them up. We got a lot of pellets in that. We got just 4 in its eyeball. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Probably 30. Anyway, that's patterning your shotgun, and I really hope that this weekend we'll be toting a bird out for Brielle's first turkey ever. I just want to thank you all for watching the video. I thank you for your time. I know time is precious, so I appreciate you watching. Hopefully you guys are getting out, guys and girls are getting out for turkeys this spring. Down south, a lot of people are already getting out. So, but May 1st is coming, and I'm excited to get out there, and hopefully we'll be putting a few birds on the ground, and we'll be bringing them to you. Hope you keep on watching. If you like the video, I'd love it if you'd hit the subscribe button and hit that thumbs up. Give the video a like. Leave a comment below. Are you a 10 gauge, 12 gauge, 20 gauge? Maybe you're a 410 turkey hunter. Let us know what your setup is, what combination you're using. Do you use the stock choke, factory chokes, or do you go aftermarket? What ammo are you using? A lot of guys are running the 20 gauges with TSS, and some of them even with 410s. But this is what we have. I think it's going to work good, and the proof is in the pudding. I don't know. The way this target looks, I think we shouldn't have any issues. Again, I want to thank you. I hope you keep watching them. I want you to know that we love you, God loves you, and we'll see you on the next one. Be safe out there, and I hope you're blessed with a bird or 2 this spring. We'll see ya.